Hearing the word Hungary, you might instantly think of food, but today we're going to be talking about the European country named Hungary. My grandma is a first-generation American, so she came to America from Hungary when she was a young girl. This makes me 1/4 or 25% Hungarian. Even though Hungary has had many countries invade and try to change its cultural aspects, they've maintained a strong cultural background over the years. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a few things about Hungary. First, we'll be talking about the cultural aspects of Hungary, and then move on to the behavior and communication in Hungary, and then lastly finish off with a current event that happened within the last 6 weeks involved in Hungary. So now let's talk about Hungary's overall culture. Their culture isn't much different than ours in the US. They have a similar lifestyle and behavior patterns. According to 2017 Culturegram's online World Edition religion section on Hungary, about 53% of Hungary's population claim to be Christian. That said, they have many similar holidays that we celebrate here in America, considering Easter and Christmas, and they also celebrate their own form of Halloween called All Souls Day. Their government's also very similar to ours here in America. We're both a democratic country, and we have similar electing processes. They have the National Assembly, which is similar to our Electoral College. They also have a president. However, their president does not serve the same purposes and roles as our president here in America. Now let's move on to their behavior and communicating in Hungary. It's always good to know a country's behavior and how to be polite in their country before you go there, because it can get you in a very sticky situation. Some Hungarians have a tendency to follow their old traditions and are very strong cultured. Some Hungarians, when saying happy birthday to one another, will grab one's ear and pull on it, according to a Hungarian proverb that went, "May God give you long life and may your earlobes be as long as your ankles." So if someone's telling you happy birthday and comes and grabs your earlobe, try not to get startled. They also celebrate their names. So each Hungarian is given a name that's approved by the government before they're born, and they also celebrate name days. So on certain days, there's a name day, and they celebrate that with their birthday. Most families have 1 to 2 kids and both parents. However, more than 2 kids is encouraged by the government to help populate Hungary's population. Families with 3 or more children are often given financial aid from the government to support them. They are a very collectivistic country, meaning they support each other and have a strong communistic values. According to the country comparison section in Hofstede Insights 2017, Hungary had a higher power distance than us in the US. So now moving on to the current event. According to Alex Benny in 2017, October 2nd, and the article "Genetic Studies Prove that Hungarians are descendants of the Huns." So in this article, they go over that they found recent ancient artifacts that have bone marrow in them containing DNA, mitochondrial DNA, that says that Hungarians are descendants of the Huns. So now let's recap over what I went over today. Today I talked about Hungary and their general culture, and then I moved on to their behavioral culture, and then finished with the current event. I'm really interested in learning more about Hungary, and I hope you are too. Thank you.